Hello friends, welcome to Prasad's Academy. Here we go with third week current affairs of May month. These current affairs is very helpful for all upcoming exams and it's very necessary to start preparing from now. So let's start with the first point. Ministry of Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying introduced a new scheme. The name of the scheme is Interest Subvention on Working Capital Loans for Dairy Sector, and this is the name of the scheme, and the scheme is implemented through National Dairy Development Board, that is NDDB, which is situated in Anand, Gujarat. So the Ministry of the Fisheries, Animal Husbandry and Dairying, and the minister responsible is Giriraj Singh. So this is launched for supporting dairy cooperatives and farmer producer organization who is engaged in dairy activities, and the budgetary provision of 100 crore rupees is earmarked for this, and this will be implemented very soon during 2020 and 2021. And the next point is Arjun Munda launched GOAL, which means Going Online as Leaders program for digital skilling of tribal youths. So Arjun Munda is the Union Minister for Tribal Affairs, and he launched GOAL, which means Going Online as Leaders program for digital skilling of tribal youths, and this is done by the Minister of Tribal Affairs in partnership with Facebook at the webinar in New Delhi. So this point is very necessary. You have to remember Arjun Munda launched GOAL with a partnership with whom? The answer is Facebook. So Arjun Munda partnered with Facebook to launch GOAL, that is Going Online as Leaders program for digital skilling of tribal affairs, and this headquarters is in Delhi. And the next point is Harshavardhan participated in 32nd Commonwealth Health Ministers meeting through video conference, and the theme of the meeting is delivering a coordinated Commonwealth COVID-19 response. So the theme, you have to remember, the theme of the meeting is delivering a coordinated Commonwealth COVID-19 response, and here you have to remember who is Harshavardhan. So Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare. So Harshavardhan is Union Minister of Health and Family Welfare, and Commonwealth headquarters is in London, UK, and the session, you have to remember, this is 32nd Commonwealth Health Ministers meeting, and Harshavardhan participated in 32nd Commonwealth Health Ministers meeting through video conference. And the next point is Piyush Goyal participated in a video conference of second edition of Trade and Investment Ministers of G20 countries, and Saudi Arabia chaired the meeting. Who is Piyush Goyal? He is the Union Minister of Commerce and Industry. So Piyush Goyal participated in a video conference of second edition of, so this edition is very important, it's second edition of Trade and Investment Ministers of G20 countries, and this meeting called upon by India to discuss and ensure that the use of trade related aspects under WTO. So India called upon to discuss and ensure the use of trade related aspects under WTO, and WTO headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland, and its director general is Roberto Hasbito. to enable the access of medicine, treatment and vaccines at affordable prices. So Piyush Goyal participated in the video conference of second edition of Trade and Investment Ministers of G20 countries. And the next point is Delhi Police launched India's first thermal corona combat headgear. So thermal corona combat headgear to ensure the safety of frontline warriors and enforce social distancing, and helps to detect the temperature of large number of people from a distance of 10 to 15 meters. So who launched India's first thermal corona combat headgear? Your answer should be Delhi Police, and this was launched by Delhi Police in collaboration with Indian Robotics Solution. So Delhi Police launched thermal corona combat headgear in collaboration with Indian Robotics Solution. In collaboration with Indian Robotics Solutions. And Delhi CM is Arvind Kejriwal. Governor is Anil Baijal. And the next point is Israel names a street in Tel Aviv after Rabindranath Tagore on his 159th birth anniversary. And here it is necessary to remember Israel capital and currency. So Israel capital is Jerusalem and currency is Israeli shekel. Israeli shekel. And PM is Benjamin Netanyahu. So this is the static GK you have to remember. So Israel capital is Jerusalem, currency is Israeli shekel, and PM is Benjamin Netanyahu. So Israel names the street in Tel Aviv after Rabindranath Tagore on his 159th birth anniversary. So this was done to honor his valuable contributions in the field and to mankind. And the next point is World Bank provides $1 billion to support India to fight against COVID-19. So World Bank headquarters is in Washington DC. USA. President is David Malpass. And MD is Axel van Trotzenberg. So $1 billion is 7,500 crore rupees. So World Bank provides $1 billion to support India to fight against COVID-19, and this is done to increase social protection response program to help the nation's effort in providing assistance for the post of needy who are affected by virus. And the next point is, according to ADB, that is Asian Development Bank, global economy is expected to lose between $5.8 trillion to $8.8 trillion. And according to the report, updated assessment of the potential economic impact of COVID-19, which is released by ADB, Asian Development Bank, global economy is expected to lose between $5.8 trillion to $8.8 trillion. And ADB headquarters is in Manila, Philippines. President of ADB is Masatsugu. And the next point is WTO's 6th Director General Roberto Aswath will step down on August 31st before term expires. So WTO, that is World Trade Organization, headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. So WTO's 6th Director General Roberto Azevedo, who is former Brazilian diplomat and first Latin American director, will step down on August 31st before term expires. And the next point is Minister of HRD develops Samarth, an e-governance platform to provide quality education to students. So MHRD is Minister of Human Resource Development. So Minister of Human Resource Development develops Samarth, and this is the platform to provide quality education to students, and the Samarth team has provided the software free of cost to NIT Kurukshetra. So NIT Kurukshetra is in Haryana and the chairperson of NIT is Satish Kumar. What is the full form of NIT? National Institute of Technology. National Institute of Technology. And Samarth is developed under NMEICT, which means National Mission of Education in Information and Communication Technology Scheme. So now Minister of Human Resource Development develops the platform called Samarth. So this is developed under NMEICT, which is National Mission of Education in Information and Communication Technology Scheme, and this is provided to NIT Kurukshetra. NIT is National Institute of Technology and this headquarters is in Haryana and the chairperson is Satish Kumar. And the next point is Rajnath Singh approves 400 crore rupees to create testing infrastructure for the defense sector. So Rajnath Singh is the Union Minister for Defense, and he approves 400 crores to create testing infrastructure for the defense sector, and this is done to boost domestic defense and aerospace manufacturing. And then the next point is a group of ministers panel headed by Thawachand Gehlot proposes land pooling to corporatize agriculture and merging Manrega with skilling programs. So group of ministers panel headed by Thawachand Gehlot, and he is a social justice and empowerment minister, and this panel was to propose land pooling to corporatize agriculture by merging Manrega with skilling programs, and this is done to create a wage subsidy programs. And the next point is the Government of India and West Bengal government have inked 2 loan agreements with AIIB and WB. AIIB is Asian Infrastructure Investment Bank. So Asian Infrastructure Development Bank, and WB is World Bank. So the Government of India and West Bengal have inked 2 loan agreements with AIIB and WB, Asian Infrastructure Development Bank and the World Bank, for the West Bengal Major Irrigation and Flood Management Project, and to improve irrigation services and flood management in West Bengal. And AIIB provides a loan worth $145 million, and even World Bank provides a loan worth $145 million. So together it is $290 million. So Government of India and West Bengal gets $290 million loan from AIIB and WB, and it is necessary for us to remember the headquarters of Asian Infrastructure Development Bank, that is in Beijing, China. And president is Jinling Queen. And World Bank headquarters is in Washington DC. President is David Malpass. And the next point is NABARD sanctioned 1,500 crores for Punjab to ensure continuous credit flow to farmers. So NABARD is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, and this headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And chairman is Harsh Kumar Banwala. So NABARD sanctioned 1,500 crore rupees for Punjab to ensure continuous credit flow to farmers. So out of which 1,000 crore, so out of 1,500 crores, 1,000 crores is given to Punjab State Cooperative Bank. Punjab State Cooperative Bank. And 500 crore is given to Punjab Gramin Bank. So this amount is very important, and within which 100 crore is given to Punjab State Cooperative Bank and 500 crore is given to Punjab Gramin Bank. And the next point is Zubair Iqbal appointed as MD of Jammu and Kashmir Bank and Chibber to continue as chairman. So Zubair Iqbal is the senior vice president of HDFC Bank. So this is very important. So he is a senior vice president of HDFC Bank and he is appointed as MD, that is Managing Director of Jammu and Kashmir Bank, and Chibber to continue as chairman. So Rajesh Kumar Chibber, currently MD and chairman of Jammu and Kashmir Bank, he will be continuing as a chairman of Jammu and Kashmir Bank. And the next point is, and one more thing you have to remember, Jammu and Kashmir Bank headquarters is in Srinagar. Tagline is very important: serving to empower. Now next point, CSIR collaborates with Intel India and IIT Hyderabad to develop solutions and strategies to overcome COVID-19. So CSIR is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, collaborates with Intel India. So Intel India chairman is Dr. Homal Shah and CEO is Robert H. Swan. So CSIR collaborates with Intel India and IIT Hyderabad to develop solutions and strategies to overcome COVID-19. So your question will be something like CSIR, or the Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, collaborates with dash to develop solutions and strategies to overcome COVID-19, and your answer should be Intel India and IIT Hyderabad. And the next point is Italian Institute of Technology, that is IIT, developed I Feel You, an intelligent bracelet for social distancing. So this bracelet is developed as measures for safeguarding people against COVID-19, and this bracelet starts to vibrate when another person wearing comes too close to the user. And here we have few things to remember, that is Italy. So Italy capital is Rome, president is Sergio Mattarella, PM is Giuseppe Conte. So this you have to remember Italian Institute of Technology. Don't confuse with IIT Hyderabad or something like that. IIT. This IIT is Italian Institute of Technology, who develops I Feel You, an intelligent bracelet. So the name of the bracelet is I Feel You. So this is developed for the social distancing. And the next point, Canara Bank launches special gold loan businesses dedicated for gold loans to meet the financial needs of its customers as they are in need of immediate credit support due to COVID-19. So Canara Bank headquarters is in Bengaluru, Karnataka. MD and CEO of Canara Bank is L.V. Prabhakar. Chairman is T.N. Manoharan. So Canara Bank launches special gold loan business dedicated for gold loans to meet the financial need of its customers as they are in need of immediate credit support due to COVID-19. And the next point is Reliance Industries Limited, that is RIL, announced 1.34% stake in digital subsidiary Geo Platforms for 6,598.38 crores. So this amount is very important. Reliance Industrial Limited headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and chairman and MD is Mukesh D. Ambani. So Reliance Industries Limited announced 1.34% stake in its digital subsidiary Geo Platforms, and the amount is 6,598.38 crores. Now coming to next point, NDMA, which means National Disaster Management Authority. National Disaster Management Authority developed online dashboard called National Migrant Information System, that is NMIS, to track migrants' movements. So to capture the information regarding the movement of migrants and facilitate the smooth movement of stranded person across the states, this dashboard is developed. So who developed this dashboard? NDMA, which means National Disaster Management Authority, and its headquarters is in Delhi. Chairman is PM Modi. And the next point, so the autonomous institutes, under the Department of Science and Technology, namely ARCI and SCTIMST, have jointly developed new generation iron manganese, that is FEMN based alloys for biodegradable metal implants for use in humans for biodegradable stent and orthopedic implant and technology, and this headquarters is in Hyderabad, Telangana, and this headquarters is in Thiruvananthapuram. So these two have jointly developed new generation iron manganese based alloys for biodegradable metal implants, which is very useful in humans for biodegradable stent and orthopedic implant applications. So this is developed under the Department of Science and Technology. So ARCI is the International Advanced Research Center for Powder Metallurgy and New Materials, and the full form of SCTIMST is Sri Chitra Tirunal Institute of Medical Science and Technology, and this headquarters is in Hyderabad, Telangana, and this headquarters is in Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala. And coming to next point, Nepal's cabinet approves new political map including India's Kalapani, Lipu Lake and Limpiadura as its territory. So Nepal's capital is Kathmandu. Currency is Nepalese rupees. and President is Bidya Devi Banduri. So, Nepal released this territory because India and Nepal are at dispute after the Indian side released its new political map on November, which covers about 3 areas in Indian territories. So, these 3 things you have to remember. These are the name of the place which is included in Nepal's new political map. So, the names are Kalapani, Lipulekh and Limpiadura. And the next point, NABARD extends 20,500 crore rupees special liquidity facility to cooperative banks and RRBs. So NABARD is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development. Its headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and chairman is Kumar Banwal. So this special liquidity aims to increase the resources of the cooperative banks and RRBs. So in 20,500 crore rupees, 15,200 crore rupees is given to cooperative banks and 5,300 crore is given to RRBs. And these 2 things is very important. So NABARD, which is National Bank for Agriculture and Rural Development, extends 20,500 crore rupees for special liquidity facility to cooperative banks and RRBs. So in this 20,500 crore rupees, 15,200 crore is given to cooperative banks and 5,300 crore is given to RRBs. So this is done to enable them to extend credit to farmers for taking up pre-monsoon and Kharif 2020 operations. And now coming to next point. American brokerage Goldman Sachs expects the Indian economy to contract by 5% in the financial year 2021, which will be the deepest recession in India which is ever experienced since 1979. So this Goldman Sachs headquarters is in New York, US. Chairman and CEO is David M. Solomon. So according to this, Indian economy to contract by 5% in the financial year 2021. So what is the meaning of recession? It's a period in which trade and industrial activity is reduced and there will be fall in GDP. And now coming to next point. The National Hydrographer to the Government of India, Vice Admiral Vinay Badwar, wins 2019 Alexander Darimful Award for UK Ministry of Defence sponsored UK Hydrographic Office, that is UKHO. So the National Hydrographer to the Government of India. So Vice Admiral Vinay Badwar is the National Hydrographer to the Government of India. He wins 2019 Alexander Darimful Award from UK Ministry. So 2019 Alexander Darimful Award will be given to whom? So your answer should be Vice Admiral Vinay Badwar, and he is the National Hydrographer to the Government of India. And this is given by UK Ministry of Defence, sponsored by UK Hydrographic Office. And UKHO is UK Hydrographic Office, and this headquarters is in Taunton, Somerset, UK. Next point. Ahmedabad-based AI startup Byte Prophecy is acquired by Accenture to deliver AI solutions to enterprise. So Byte Prophecy is the Ahmedabad-based AI startup, and this is acquired by Accenture to deliver AI solutions to enterprise. So under this acquisition, more than 50 data science engineers of Byte Prophecy will join Accenture's unit, and this will deepen existing consulting and technology capabilities. So Accenture headquarters is in Dublin, Ireland. CEO of Accenture is Julie Sweet. And Bite Prophecy, location is Ahmedabad, Gujarat. Next point is South Central Railway, that is SCR, develops robot called RailBot, that is RBot, to assist in hospital management functions towards patient care in the wake of COVID-19. So South Central Railway headquarters is in Rail Nilayam, Secunderabad, and they developed robot called RailBot. So RBot is RailBot to assist in hospital management functions towards patient care in the wake of COVID-19 outbreak. So this robot will provide medicines, medical accessories and serve food to the patients. So this will help doctors, nurse and other department people to stay away from the patients. So your question will be something like, what is the name of the robot which is used in the hospital management functions towards patient care in the wake of COVID-19? And your answer should be RailBot. So that is RBot, and your question will be also something like, RailBot will be developed by whom? So your answer should be South Central Railway. And now coming to next point. Ministry of Labour and Employment decided to reduce the Employment Provident Fund contributions to 10% from 12% for 3 months till July 2020. So Ministry of Labour and Employment headquarters is in Delhi, and the minister responsible for the state is Santosh Gangwar. So Ministry of Labour and Employment decided to reduce the Employees Provident Fund, that is EPF, to 10% from 12%. So this is very important for 3 months till July 2020. And the next point is Nirmala Sitharaman announced several initiatives to boost the education sector in New Delhi. So Nirmala Sitharaman is the Union Minister responsible for the Finance and the Corporate Affairs. She announced several initiatives to boost the education sector in New Delhi, and these are the 5 initiatives announced by Nirmala Sitharaman. Initiatives will show up as there is new challenge and several opportunities for the education system in country due to COVID-19. So these are the 5 initiatives you have to remember: PM E-Vidya, Manodarpan, E-Learning, National Curriculum and Pedagogical Framework, and the National Foundation Literacy and Numeracy to remember. Now coming to next point. Kotak Mahindra Bank is the first in the country to allow Video Know Your Customer, that is Video KYC, for its customers opening saving account. So Kotak Mahindra headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And MD and CEO of Kotak Mahindra is Uday Kotak. And tagline is important: let's make money simple. Let's make money simple. So Kotak Mahindra Bank is the first in the country to allow Video Know Your Customer, that is Video KYC, for its customers opening saving account. Now coming to next point. And the next point is Flipkart partnered with Bajaj Allianz General Insurance for digital motor insurance policy, which enables customers to purchase the motor insurance policy using Flipkart app. So Flipkart partnered with Bajaj Allianz General Insurance. So Flipkart COO is Sri Ram Venkataraman and CEO is Emily McNeil. So Facebook partnered with Bajaj Allianz General Insurance Policy. So this headquarters is in Pune. MD and CEO is Tapan Shingal. So these two partner together for digital motor insurance policy, which enables the customers to purchase the motor insurance policy using Flipkart app. And the next point. Me Annapurna initiative launched for the farmers' welfare across Maharashtra. So Maharashtra's capital is Mumbai. CM is Uddhav Thackeray. So Me Annapurna is an initiative launched by which state? And your answer should be Maharashtra state. And the next point is Jammu and Kashmir started an initiative called Sukoon COVID-19 Beat the Stress to spread awareness about psychological impact of lockdown and measures to overcome them. And the question will be something like, the initiative called Sukoon COVID-19 Beat the Stress is started by which state? And your answer should be Jammu and Kashmir. Or the question will be something like, Jammu and Kashmir started an initiative to spread awareness about psychological impact of lockdown and measures to overcome them, and name the initiative. And your answer should be Sukoon COVID-19 Beat the Stress. So Jammu and Kashmir capital is Srinagar in summer and Jammu in winter. And the next point is, Government of India launches a scheme for 100% solarization of Konark Sun Temple and Konark Town in Odisha by Odisha Renewable Energy Development Agency, that is OREDA. So OREDA is Odisha Renewable Energy Development Agency. So, Minister of New and Renewable Energy announced that the Government of India will be launching a scheme for 100% solarization of Konark Sun Temple and Konark Town in Odisha, and this headquarters will be in Delhi. And the secretary is Indushekar Chaturvedi. So who announced that the Government of India will be launching a scheme? And your answer should be Minister of New and Renewable Energy. And the New and Renewable Energy headquarters is in Delhi and secretary is Indushekar Chaturvedi. And the next point is, Defence Ministry approves procurement of 26 defence items from local suppliers to boost Make in India. So Defence Minister, Union Minister responsible for the Defence Ministry is Rajnath Singh, and this is to procure items only from local suppliers regarding of purchase value and something like that. So this approves procurement of 26 defense items from local suppliers to boost Make in India. Now coming to next point. UNICEF partnered with Bharati Airtel Africa Hum and extended e-learning support to students. So UNICEF headquarters is in New York, US, and president is Rabab Fatima. So UNICEF partnered with Bharati Airtel Africa Arm, and this headquarters is in Nairobi, Kenya. CEO and MD is Raghunath Mandava. So these two partnered to extend e-learning support to students. And the next point is 73rd session of WHA, which means World Health Assembly, held virtually and was attended by Dr. Harshavardhan, and Harshavardhan named as the chairman of WHO Executive Board. So the objective is to reach a consensus of EU-backed draft stating an investigation on how severe acute respiratory syndrome coronavirus 2 has been originated. So Harshavardhan is the Union Minister responsible for health and the family welfare, and the addition you have to remember, this is the 73rd session of WHA, that is World Health Assembly. So World Health Assembly is the decision making body of WHO. So WHA is the decision-making body of WHO, World Health Organization, and this headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland. and Director General is Tedros Adhanom. And they stated that the Harshvardhan will be named as a chairman of WHO Executive Board. And now coming to next word, that is Franklin Templeton appointed an independent advisor, Kotak Mahindra Bank, as an advisor to assist in monetizing assets of 6 wind-up schemes. So Franklin Templeton, Executive Chair and Chairman of Board is Gregory E. Johnson. So Executive Chairman and Chairman of Board of Franklin Templeton is Gregory E. Johnson. He appointed independent advisor Kotak Mahindra Bank as an advisor to assist in monetizing assets of 6 wind-up. So Kotak Mahindra headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra, and CEO is Uday Kotak. So Franklin Templeton appointed Dash as an advisor to assist in monetizing assets of 6 wind-up schemes, and your answer should be Kotak Mahindra Bank. And the next point, Union HRD Minister releases 3 handbooks prepared by CBSE on cyber security for students to adopt value-based global standards of education. So Union HRD Minister is Ramesh Pokhriyal. So he launched 3 handbooks which is prepared by CBSE on cyber security. So this is done through video conference in Delhi, and the first one is for the students and the secondary and senior secondary schools to create awareness about cyber security, and the second one is to be made aware of the board systems and other useful information, and the third is to make aware of 21st century skills and motivate them to use them. So these are the 3 handbooks prepared by CBSE on cyber security. And the next one is Chhattisgarh government has launched its ambitious Rajiv Gandhi Kisanya Yojana to encourage crop production in the state. So Chhattisgarh capital is Raipur. So this government has launched its ambitious Rajiv Gandhi Kisanya Yojana to encourage crop production in the state, and this is done to give farmers the right price of their produce. And the next point is UP signs MOU with SIDBI and launched Startup Fund to promote entrepreneurship among the youths of the state. So UP signs MOU with SIDBI. So SIDBI is Small Industries Development Bank of India, and its headquarters is in Lucknow. Chairman and MD is Mohammad Mustafa. So UP signs MOU with Dash and launched Startup Fund to promote entrepreneurship among the youths of the state, and your answer should be SIDBI, which means Small Industries Development Bank of India. And May 21st is celebrated every year as World Day for Cultural Diversity for Dialogue and Development. So May 21st is celebrated every year to show not only the richness of the world's culture but also the essential role of intercultural dialogue for achieving peace and sustainable development. And the next point is May 21st is also observed as National Anti-Terrorism Day, and the day commemorates the death anniversary of former India's youngest Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. So May 21st is celebrated as World Day for Cultural Diversity for the Dialogue and Development, and May 21st is also observed as National Anti-Terrorism Day, and the day commemorates the death anniversary of the former India's youngest Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. And the next point, IRDAI approves Union Bank to continue with 30% holding in India First Life Insurance. So IRDAI is Insurance Regulatory and Development Authority of India. So IRDAI approves Union Bank to continue with its 30% holding in India's First Life Insurance. So India's First Life Insurance headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. MD and CEO is RM Vishakha. Union Bank headquarters is also in Mumbai. MD and CEO is Rajkiran Rai. So IRDAI approves Union Bank to continue with 30% holding in India's First Life Insurance. And the next point is Airtel acquires 10% stakes in conversational AI startup Voicen. So Voicen is the AI startup. So Airtel acquires 10% stake in Voicen. So Airtel headquarters is in Delhi. MD and CEO is Gopal Vittal. So this is focused on conversational AI technologies under the fast expanding Airtel startup program as part of its strategy. And now coming to next point. CCI approves 100% acquisition of Imami Cement Limited by Nuvoco Vistas Corporation Limited for the value of 5,500 crores. So this amount is very important. CCI is Competition Commission of India approves 100% acquisition of Imami Cement Limited by Nuvoco Vistas Corporation Limited. So ECL is Imami Cement Limited. Its office is in Kolkata, West Bengal, and the CEO is Vivek Chawla. So Imami Cement Limited will be acquired by Nuvoco Vistas Corporation Limited. So this headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. And chairperson is Hiren Patel. So Nuvoco Vistas Corporation Limited will be acquired Imami Cement Limited for 100%, and this is approved by Competition Commission of India. And the next point, Facebook acquires popular GIF database Giphy for $400 million. This is very important. So Facebook acquires popular GIF database Giphy for $400 million. So this is done to integrate its GIF library into Insta and other FB apps, etc. And the next point, May 22nd is observed as International Day for Biological Diversity, and the theme is Our Solutions Are in Nature. So May 22nd is observed as International Day for Biological Diversity. So this is declared by United Nations to raise awareness and to increase understanding of biodiversity issues. So United Nations headquarters is in New York, USA, and the Secretary General is Antonio Guterres. So May 22nd is observed as International Day for Biological Diversity, and the theme is very important. Our solutions are in nature, and this is celebrated by United Nations. And the next point, popular author Ruskin Bond authored book titled Hop On, My Adventures on Boats, Trains. The Ruskin Bond authored a book titled Hop On, My Adventures on Boats, Trains and Planes. And the next point is a rare palm from Andaman, that is Pinango andamanensis, will be grown in Palode, Kerala with the help of Jawaharlal Nehru Tropical Botanic Garden and Research Institute, that is JNTBGRY. So JNTBGRY is the Jawaharlal Nehru Tropical Botanic Garden and Research Institute located in Thiruvananthapuram, Kerala, and the director is Prakash Kumar. So the palm tree name you have to remember, Pinanga antinominis, and this will be grown in Kerala with the help of Jawaharlal Nehru Tropical Botanic Garden and Research Institute. And the next point, IIT Guwahati discovers methods to prevent memory loss due to Alzheimer's disease. So IIT Guwahati director is Professor T.G. Sitaram. So deputy director is Professor P.S. Ruby. So your question will be something like, who discovered the methods to prevent memory loss due to Alzheimer's disease? And your answer should be IIT Guwahati. And the next point is Shripad Yesso Nayak, who is the Minister of State for Ayush, has announced that the Ayush and CSIR are working together to validate 4 Ayush formulations, that is Ashwagandha, Esti Madhu, that is Milleti, Guruchi Pipali, that is Gilai, and the Ayush 64, that is polyherbal formulation against COVID-19. So Shripad Yesso Nayak, who is the Minister of State for Ayush, announced that the Ayush and CSIR, that is Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, its headquarters is in Delhi and the Director General is Shekhar Mande, and these two are working together to validate 4 Ayush formulations, and these 4 names you have to remember. And the first one is Ashwagandha, second one is Yashti Madhu, that is Muleti, and the third one is Guruchi Pipali, which is Gilai, and the fourth one is Ayush 64, which is polyherbal formulations. Now coming to next point, that is the part of Atma Nirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, which means Self-Reliant India movement, detailed by Nirmala Sitharaman. It is focused on providing relief to poor, including migrants and farmers. So, the part 2 of Atma Nirbhar Bharat Abhiyan, in English we call it as a Self-Reliant Indian movement, detailed by Nirmala Sitharaman, who is the Finance Minister of India. So Union Finance Minister and the Corporate Affairs Minister, that is Nirmala Sitharaman, detailed second part of Special Economic Package of 20 lakh crore rupees, which was announced by Narendra Modi to fight against COVID-19. So according to the part 2 of this package, this is focused on providing relief to poor, including migrants and farmers. And the part 3 of this package will be focused on agriculture, fisheries and food processing sectors. And the part 4 of this relief focused on 8 sectors of coal, minerals, defense production, civil aviation, power sector, social infrastructure, space and atomic energy. And the fifth part will be focused on 7 sectors of Manrega, health and education, business during COVID, discriminalization of Company Act, ease of doing business, policy related to public sector units, state government and resources related to it. And the next point is IITGN develops interactive dashboard called MIR AHD COVID-19 dashboard to help COVID-19 community infection post lockdown. So IITGN is IIT Gandhinagar. So its director is Professor Sudhir Jain. So IIT Gandhinagar develops an interactive dashboard called MIR AHD COVID-19 dashboard. So this is the dashboard to help COVID-19 community infection post lockdown. So this will help administrators, hospitals as well as public in planning optimized testing for coronavirus and containing infection in various post-lockdown scenario. The name of the interactive dashboard you have to remember, that is MIRAHD COVID-19 dashboard, and this is developed by IIT Gandhinagar. And the next point is China wins the first edition of FIDE Chess.com Online Nations Cup 2020. So China won prize money of $48,000. So China won the prize money of $48,000. China's capital is Beijing. Currency is renminbi. So China wins the first edition. This is the first edition of FIDE, which means International Chess Federation. So chess.com is the portal. This is the online portal in which the tournament took place from 5th to 10th May 2020, and India secures 5th position. So India secured 5th position, and this is also important. So FIDE is the International Chess Federation. Its headquarters is in Lausanne, Switzerland, and its president is Arkady Dvorkovich. So China wins the first edition of International Chess Federation, which was played on the portal chess.com, and this is the online portal, and the China won the prize money of $48,000, and the India secures 5th position. Now coming to next point. Bengali author Sahitya Academy winner Dibesh Roy passed away. So Sahitya Academy headquarters is in Delhi, and president is Chandrasekhar Kambar. Vice president is Madhav Kaushik. So this is the strategy you have to remember. So Bengali author Sahitya Academy winner Dibesh Roy passed away, and the Sahitya Academy headquarters is in Delhi. President is Chandrasekhar Kambar. Vice President is Madhav Kaushik. And next point is Padma Bhushan awardee Professor Anisuzzaman passed away. So Padma Bhushan awardee Professor Anisuzzaman passed away. He is Bangladesh's national professor. So he is Bangladesh national professor. And now coming to next point, that is May 15th is observed as International Day of Families 2020, and the theme of the year is Families in Development, Copenhagen and Beijing plus 25. So May 15th is observed as International Day of Families 2020, and the United Nations projected the theme for the year 2020. United Nations headquarters is in New York City, US, and the Secretary General is Antonio Guterres. So the theme is very important. So May 15th is International Day of Families 2020. And the next point is Little Richard, who is the architect of rock and roll, passed away. So Little Richard, who is the architect of rock and roll, passed away. And the next point is Government of West Bengal announces 2 new schemes, that is Snehar Parosh and Prochesta, to help the workers to enable them to their living in the lockdown situation. So Government of West Bengal capital is Kolkata. So this government announces 2 new schemes. So Snehar Parosh is to provide support for the migrant workers of West Bengal who are stranded in different parts of the nations. And the next one is Prochesta. This is to provide daily wages to all the daily wage workers whose livelihood are disturbed. So these 2 names you have to remember, Snehar Parosha and Prochesta, and this is developed by Government of West Bengal. So Snehar Porosha is to provide support for the migrant workers of West Bengal who are stranded in different parts of the nation, and Prochesta is to provide daily wages to all the daily wage workers whose livelihood are disturbed. And now coming to next point. Bhopal's CSIR AMPRI faculty Rajiv Kumar develops lightweight carbon foam that can replace lead batteries. So, Council of Scientific and Industrial Research, Advanced Materials and Processes Research Institute. So, the full form of CSIR AMPRI is Council of Scientific and Research and Advanced Materials and Processes Research Institute. So this is the name of the institute located in Bhopal, and the faculty from this institute called Rajiv Kumar develops lightweight carbon foam that can replace lead batteries, and this is located in Bhopal, Madhya Pradesh, and director is Avanish Kumar Srivastava. Now coming to next point. That is, Union HRD Minister launched a set of 7 titles on psychosocial impact of pandemic and lockdown and how to cope with. So, Union HRD Minister is Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. So he launched a set of 7 titles on psychosocial impact of pandemic and lockdown and how to cope with. So this is published by NBT, National Book Trust, and this headquarters is in Vasant Kunj, Delhi. Chairman is Govind Prasad Sharma, and these books will serve as a guides to mental well-being of people. So who launched the set of 7 titles on psychosocial impact of pandemic and lockdown and how to cope with, and your answer should be Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank. And why this is launched? These books will serve as a guides to mental well-being of people, and this is published by National Book Trust, which is headquartered at Vasant Kunj, Delhi. And the next point is a book titled Wuhan Diary, Dispatches from a Quarantined City, authored by Fang Fang. So this book is a compilation of online diary entries and social media posts that document 60 days of lockdown during COVID-19. So this book called Wuhan Diary, Dispatches from a Quarantined City will consist of online diary entries and social media posts that document 60 days of lockdown during COVID-19. And the next point is May 16th is celebrated as International Day of Light by UNESCO. So May 16th is celebrated every year as International Day of Light by UNESCO. What is the full form of UNESCO? United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. So this headquarters is in Paris, France. Director General is Audrey Azoulay. So May 16th 17th is celebrated as International Day of Light. This is done to strengthen the scientific cooperation to foster peace and sustainable development, and this is celebrated by UNESCO, which means United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. And the next point is Andhra Pradesh government forms 5-member panel headed by Nirav Kumar Prasad to probe Vizag gas leak. So Andhra Pradesh capital is Amaravati. CM is Jagan Mohan Reddy. Governor is Biswabhushan Harichandan. So Andhra Pradesh government forms 5-member panel headed by Nirav Kumar Prasad. So this is very important. Nirav Kumar Prasad to probe into the causes behind the leakage of styrene gas from LG Polymers India Limited. So the members, you have to remember, this is the 5-member panel headed by Nirav Kumar Prasad to probe the Vizag gas leak, and the gas which was leaked is styrene gas. Styrene gas, and this was leaked from LG Polymers India Limited. So this is the company from which the styrene gas has been leaked. And now coming to next point, that is Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu sworn in for the 5th time. So Israel capital is Jerusalem. Currency is new shekel. And the president is Reuven Rivlin. So Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu sworn in for the 5th time. And one more thing you have to remember, Benjamin Gantz was sworn in as Defense Minister. So please don't be confused with these two names. This is Benjamin Netanyahu, who is the 5th time Prime Minister of Israel, and Benjamin Gantz is the Defense Minister of Israel. Israel capital is Jerusalem, currency is new shekel. And the next point is May 18th is observed as International Museum Day by ICOM, which means International Council of Museums, and the theme for the year is Museums for the Equality, Diversity and Inclusion. So ICOM, International Council of Museums, headquarters is in Paris, France, and President is Su Wei Aksoy. So May 18th is observed as International Museum Day, and the theme you have to remember. And the next point is May 17th is observed as World Hypertension Day 2020, and the theme for the year is Measure Your Blood Pressure, Control It, Live Longer. So day was initiated by WHL, which means World Hypertension League, an affiliated section of International Society of Hypertension. And the next point is World Telecommunication and Information Society Day 2020 is observed on May 17, and the theme of the year is Connect 2030, ICTs for the Sustainable Development Goals. So May 17th is observed as World Telecommunication and Information Society Day 2020, and this is celebrated for marking the founding of International Telecommunication Union. So International Telecommunication Union headquarters is in Geneva, Switzerland, and the Secretary General is Holin Zuo. So World Communication and Information Society Day is observed on May 17th. And the next point is Karnataka's Center of Excellence on Cyber Security. So CSCOE, which means Karnataka's Center of Excellence on Cybersecurity launched the first cyber security accelerator called HACK for startups in India. So HACK is an accelerator for cyber security in Karnataka, and this is launched by Karnataka's Center of Excellence on Cyber Security, and this will provide an innovative incubation platform to connect startups with the entrepreneurial ecosystems. And the next point is government implements Shekhar Committee recommendations to create border infrastructure. So Shekhar Committee was set up by former Defence Minister Manohar Parrikar in 2016, and this is to speed up road construction, which leads to socio-economic development in border areas. So this committee name is very important, which is to create border infrastructure. So Shekhar Committee to create border infrastructure. And the next point is India provides $2 million to support the UNRWA, which means United Nations Relief and Works Agency working for Palestinian refugees. So India provides $2 million support to UNRWA, which is United Nations Relief and Works Agency, and this headquarters is in Amman and Gaza. So this is done for working for the Palestinian refugees for its program and services like education and healthcare in the COVID-19 situation. So the amount is very important, you have to remember. So India provides dash to support United Nations Relief and Works Agency working for Palestinian refugees, and your answer should be $2 million. And the next point is the International Cricket Committee, that is ICC, chaired by Anil Kumble, recommends ban on use of saliva to shine ball due to COVID-19 pandemic. So ICC, the International Cricket Committee, headquarters is in Dubai, UAE. CEO is Manu Swane, and the chairman is Shashank Manohar. So the ICC, chaired by Anil Kumble, who is former Indian cricketer and commentator, recommends ban on the use of saliva to shine ball due to COVID-19 pandemic. And the next point is Dada Saheb Phalke awardee and the veteran Marathi writer and the playwright Ratnakar Matkari passed away. So he is the Dada Saheb Phalke awardee and the veteran Marathi writer. He passed away. And the next point is Punjab government promulgated the Punjab Good Conduct Prisoners Temporary Release Amendment Ordinance 2020. As per this new provision, the temporary release of the prisoners has been allowed for the maximum period of 16 weeks. So this you have to remember. So according to this new provision, the temporary release of the prisoners have to be allowed for the maximum period of 16 weeks. So this you have to remember. Punjab government promulgated the Punjab Good Conduct Prisoners Temporary Release Amendment Ordinance 2020. And the next point is Jaipur based company Club First. So this is the Jaipur based company develops India's first service robots named Sona 1.5 and Sona 0.5 to help health workers in conducting a thermal screening of the people amid COVID-19 crisis, and this is the first in the world to be based on spine technology. So the company name you have to remember, who developed the robots named Sona 1.5 and the Sona 0.5. So robotic name you have to remember, and who developed the Club First. So Club First is the Jaipur based company. And the next point is Indian Railways operationalized first 12,000 HP electronic made in India locomotive WAG12 manufactured by MELPL, which is Madhepura Electronic Locomotive Private Limited, and India is the 6th country to produce high HP loco indigenously. So who manufactured 12,000 HP electronic made in India locomotive WAG12? And your answer should be Madhepura Electronic Locomotive Private Limited. And India is the 6th country to produce high HP locomotive indigenously. Directorate General Defence Estates, that is DGDE, Ministry of Defence and E-Governance Foundation signed MOU through video conference for online management of cantonment boards. So Directorate General Defence Estates, that is DGDE, that is Director General is Deepa Bajwa. It is the headquarters of the Indian Defence Estate Service. So DGDE is the headquarters of the Indian Defence Estate Services and the Ministry of Defence, and the minister responsible is Rajnath Singh, and E-Governance Foundation. Its headquarters is in Bengaluru, Karnataka. CEO is Viraj Tyagi. So these three signed MOU through video conference for the online management of cantonment boards. And the next point is Govindarajulu Chintala appointed as NABARD chairman, Shaji KV and PVS Surya Kumar as the DMD of NABARD. So NABARD is the National Bank for the Agriculture and the Rural Development, and its headquarters is in Mumbai, Maharashtra. Chairman is Govindarajulu Chintala. So Govindarajulu Chintala will be appointed as NABARD's chairman. Shaji KV and PVS Surya Kumar is appointed as deputy managing directors of NABARD. So these three names you have to remember. Govindarajulu Chintala appointed as the chairman of NABARD, and Shaji KV and PVS Surya Kumar appointed as deputy managing director of NABARD. And the next point is Indian Steel Association appoints Dilip Oman, the CEO of ArcelorMittal Nippon Steel Limited, as its new president. He succeeds TV Narendran. So Indian Steel Association appoints Dilip Oman. So Dilip Oman is the CEO of ArcelorMittal Nippon Steel India. So he will be appointed as new president of Indian Steel Association, and he succeeds TV Narendran. And the next point is Moketsi Majora sworn in as Lesotho's new Prime Minister. So this is the country, and the capital is Maseru, and the currency is Lesotho Loti. So Moketsi Majora is previously served as the finance minister of the country. So he is sworn in as Lesotho's new Prime Minister. And the next point is Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank launches National Test Abhyas, that is NTA, an AI-powered mobile app for mock test for JEE mains and NEET 2020. So Ramesh Pokhriyal is the Union HRD Minister. This is developed by NTA, that is National Test Agency, to enable the candidates to take mock test for upcoming exams such as JEE and NEET under NTA's purviews. And the next point is NADA. This is National Anti-Doping Agency. Headquarters is in Delhi, and the Director General is Naveen Agarwal. So NADA provisionally suspends power lifters Savita Kumari and Ankit Sisodia for violating anti-doping rules. So NADA's headquarters is in Delhi, and Director General is Naveen Agarwal, and this full form is National Anti-Doping Agency, and this suspends power lifters Savita Kumari and Ankit Sisodia. And the next point is May 20th is observed as World Bee Day, and the theme is Be Engaged. So May 20th is observed as World Bee Day, and this is celebrated to commemorate the birth anniversary of Anton Jansa, the pioneer of beekeeping, born in 1734 in Slovenia, and the United Nations approved the proposal of World Bee Day in December 2017, and the theme for the year is Be Engaged. And the next point is World Meteorology Day, WMD, is celebrated every year on May 20th, and the theme for the year is Measurements for Global Trade. The theme is very important. So World Meteorology Day is observed every year on May 20th, and on this day many nations internationally collaborate to create awareness about meteorology and its advancement in the respective field. And the next point is IBM ties up with the Intellect Design Arena to launch iTurmeric FinCloud platform for the cloud services of banks, financial institutions. They are targeting financial institutions which are looking to switch to the latest tools and technologies. IBM headquarters is in New York, USA, and president is Jim Whitehurst. CEO is Arvind Krishna. So IBM ties up with Intellect Design Arena to launch iTurmeric FinCloud platform, and they are targeting the financial institutions which are looking to switch to the latest tools and technologies. And the next point is ICRA has sharply reduced India's financial year 2021 growth forecast to 0.5% from 1%. Sorry, this is -5% from 1%. So ICRA has sharply reduced India's GDP to -5% from 1%, and ICRA is Information and Credit Rating Agency. Its headquarters is in Gurugram, Haryana. So this you have to remember. Who sharply reduced the financial year growth forecast to -5% from 1%, and your answer should be Information and Credit Rating Agency. And the next point is a Central Board of Direct Taxes under the Department of Revenue in the Ministry of Finance exempts B2B, that is business to business firms, from using only BIM RuPay for accepting the payments. So Ministry of Finance is Union Minister is Nirmala Sitharaman, headquarters is in Delhi, and B2B is the business to business. So this is very important. Central Board of Direct Taxes under the Department of Revenue in the Ministry of Finance exempts the business to business firms from using only BIM RuPay for accepting the payments. And the next point is, according to the Federation of Indian Export Organization, that is FIEO, Indian exports to fall by 20% during the financial year 21, which means $50 to $60 billion in terms. So according to the FIEO, which means the Federation of Indian Export Organization, Indian exports to fall by 20% during the financial year 2021, which is $50 to $60 billion in terms. And FIEO headquarters is in Niryanth Bhavan, Delhi. And the next point is Bharat Biotech and Thomas Jefferson University to develop new vaccine for COVID-19 by using the existing deactivated rabies vaccine. So your question will be something like, who developed new vaccine for COVID-19 by using the existing deactivated rabies vaccine? And your answer should be Bharat Biotech and Thomas Jefferson University together developed new vaccine for COVID-19 by using the existing deactivated rabies vaccine. And the Bharat Biotech headquarters is in Hyderabad. Bharat Biotech aims for the human trials in early December 2020. And the next point is, Cyclone Amphan causes havoc in India and Bangladesh. So super cyclone Amphan has arrived in India after 21 years, and the cyclone hit the coast of Odisha. This is the first cyclonic storm of 2020 as per IMD, which means Indian Meteorological Department, which is headquartered at Delhi. And the next point is Textile Committee developed the testing equipment called synthetic blood penetration testing equipment to test and certify PPE body coverers. So which committee developed the testing equipment called synthetic blood penetration testing equipment? And your answer should be Textile Committee. And the Union Minister responsible for the Textile Committee is Smriti Irani, and the Secretary is Ajit Chawal. So this is developed for the determination of the resistance of protective clothing materials to penetration by blood and body fluids. And India is the second largest manufacturer of PPE following China. So India is the second largest and first is China. So second is India. And the next point is Rajnath Singh participates in MSME's E-Conclave SIDM MSMWE Conclave 2020 jointly organized by SIDM, CII and the Department of Defense Production. So who participated in E-Conclave? Rajnath Singh, and the conclave name is SIDM MSME Conclave 2020. So SIDM is the Society of Indian Defense Manufacturers, and CII is Confederation of Indian Industry, and the Department of Defense Production. These three together organize the E-Conclave SIDM MSMWE Conclave 2020, and the theme is business continuity for MSME in defense and aerospace sector. So this is very important. The theme is important and the conclave name is important, and who participated? That is Rajnath Singh, who is the defense minister, and this is jointly organized by the Society of Indian Defense Manufacturers, Confederation of Indian Industry, and the Department of Defense Production. And the next point is government amends rules to ban global tender for the procurement up to 200 crore rupees as announced in the Atmanirbhar Bharat package to benefit MSMEs. So this is because Indian MSME and others often faced unfair competition from foreign companies. So global tenders will be disallowed in the government procurement tenders up to 200 crore rupees. The amount is very important, 200 crore rupees. And the next point is Ministry of Commerce and Industries. The minister responsible is Piyush Goyal, and its headquarters is in Delhi. So Ministry of Commerce and Industries lifted the ban on the export of non-medical or non-surgical mask and khadi mask to export in foreign market. And the next point is the WB, that is the World Bank, announces $160 billion to 100 developing countries to fight against COVID-19. So World Bank headquarters is in Washington DC. President is David Malpass. So World Bank announces $160 billion to 100 developing countries to fight against COVID-19. And the next point is ONGC and NTPC signed MOU to start a joint venture for the renewable energy business. So these two signed MOU to start a joint venture for the renewable energy businesses. So ONGC Chairman and MD of ONGC is Shashi Kumar. Chairman and MD of NTPC is Gurdeep Singh. So ONGC and NTPC signed MOU to start joint venture for the renewable energy business, and this joint venture will gain significant growth in the renewable power sector. And the next point is IRCON, which means the IRCON International Limited signs MOU with RZD International for the joint development of railways. So this joint venture will help in the development of railways and other infrastructure projects in Asia, Africa and Latin America. So the IRCON India Limited headquarters is in Delhi, and chairman and MD is S.K. Chowdhury, and RZD International Limited headquarters is in Moscow, Russia, and Director General is Sergei Stolyarov. So IRCON signs MOU with RZD International for the joint development of railways and other infrastructure projects in Asia, Africa and Latin America. So in this particular session we discussed the third week important current affairs of May month. So in my next session I will come up with the fourth week current affairs of the May month. Please watch, like, share and subscribe to our YouTube and Telegram channel by using the link given in the description. Thank you and have a good day.